Hey everyone, welcome to a new vlog. Today I received a wireless microphone set from HollyLand. It's the Lark150 model, and I'm going to do a real world use. Basically, I'm going to shoot a vlog and I'm going to use this wireless microphone. In just 1 minute, I think I'll be able to talk about the technical aspects of these wireless microphones, and then I'm going to use the microphone in a vlog. The thing that I'm hoping for is that will allow me to get different shots. And when I was using a normal microphone that was attached to the camera, I was constrained and I had to be really close to the camera in order for you to hear me speak. And I think with this wireless microphone I'm going to have a little more freedom, and I'll be able to give maybe a little more context to each photo that I take. Hey everyone, my name is Toma, Phototom here on YouTube, and this channel is all about landscape photography. So if you're interested in this topic, make sure to subscribe for more similar videos. First, let me give you some technical details. It's gonna be a few seconds. So what you get one receiver and two transmitters that are wireless. And while you're using only one transmitter, the sound is mono. So you'll have to duplicate the right or the left channel when you're editing the video. If you're using both microphones, then the sound is going to be stereo. They look like this, like small boxes. You also have the possibility to use a microphone, and it comes with the set. They come with a cool box, and you store them in that box, and you also charge them using that box. You have the possibility to hook up the receiver to a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, or you can also wire it to your phone and you get a separate cable. You also get small microphones if you don't like these square ones. I really like this format because I have no cables on me, and because I'm always hiking, it's easier for me to have it in this format. They say the microphones has only 5 millisecond delay at 100 meters distance from the receiver to transmitter. Probably I'm not going to be able to test that, but yeah, this is all the information that I think you need. And now let's start the vlog. Now the forest doesn't look that interesting. As you can see around me, I don't have a lot of green leaves on the trees. I need to be extra creative in a situation like this, but I think it's all part of the challenge of being a landscape photographer. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. The lens of choice, the 24 to 105 millimeter on a full frame body, my Canon EOS R. Let's get to work. What I'm doing right now is just following the green, following the places where the trees are already green. And I have this tree behind me which has some beautiful green leaves. I will try to frame it in a way that looks interesting. And whenever you have a tree behind the tree, the two trunks ideally will overlap, because otherwise the tree from behind is gonna create a line of contrast with its trunk, and it's not going to look interesting. So let me just move around a little bit, find the composition, and then just analyze the composition and the settings. Because the sky is completely white, as you can see, I'm not going to include it in my shot. The good thing is that the light is diffuse, and for this type of scenario or landscape, I think this kind of light looks interesting enough. So I'll have to find a position from where the sky it's not visible, but the tree is interestingly framed. So in the end, I decided to do a panorama of the tree. So I switched my camera to a portrait mode. I went also in the crop mode because the lens, the 105mm was too short. The settings are 1/40th of a second, ISO 100 and f/5.6. And the reason for f/5.6 is because I want to blur a little bit the background and have just a little bit of separation between the tree and the rest of the image. Tip would be to configure the buttons on your camera. So when I'm pressing the shutter, I'm only doing the metering evaluation of the scene. The camera doesn't focus. I'm focusing only with a button right here. And this helps me a lot in a situation like this, where I have to shoot panoramas and I have to do the focus only on the first photo. Now you can also do the focus with the shutter and then switch the lens to manual, but I don't want to do that every time I need to put the focus and then readjust my position. So far, I really like using these microphones. I think, as I told you, I think they give me a lot more freedom to create, because I'm not close to the camera anymore. So yeah, let's go and see that wild cherry. I made it to the place from where I can see that wild cherry, but it's nice to look at, but it's not interesting enough to be photographed because it's behind some trees. So I'll keep searching, because if there is one wild cherry over there, there should be more trees that are blossoming. So I'm going to try and find a tree like that and of course photograph it. As I was saying, and I was suspecting that there are other blossoming trees. I already see one over there, and I have another one. That's the money tree. That's the winner over there. And probably I'm going to photograph it from up here. And I'm going to use a longer focal length. Probably I'm going to use my 70 to 200mm for this. Before going to photograph that blossoming tree, I found another interesting tree to photograph. It has no leaves on it, but the branches look really interesting. And I'm going to use my 70 to 200mm lens on crop mode. The camera is in portrait mode, f. It's going to be 5.6, 1/40th of a second, ISO 100. Again, I want that separation between the tree and the rest of the forest. I'm looking for a position from where I can photograph the tree. Again, I don't want the sky. I don't want to include the sky, so I need to be high enough in relation to the tree. And I think somewhere around here, I think it's perfect. Again, I'm going to go for a panoramic format, because I think that it better depicts the landscape, the proportion, the place where I'm photographing. And the settings are a little bit different this time. ISO 100, f8 and 1/30th of a second. The reason for f8 is because I want everything to be in focus. The tree is already separating from the rest of the background, because as you can see, there are not any other trees behind it. There are only hills and the distance. So there you have it. This is the vlog from today. This is a real use of the HollyLand microphone, wireless microphone, Lark150. I think these are really useful for vloggers, especially landscape photography vloggers, because as I told you, these microphones gave me the freedom to move around and to place myself in the composition, and I think this is a good thing. This will enable me to have a variety of shots. So if you're interested in this product, there's a link in the description of this video. You go there and find all the details, and I hope you find this video useful, and until next time, keep on photographing, because it's the only way that you can get better. Bye bye.